Welcome back to Chapter 2, Part 5. We're going to get back into where we left off last, and it was at the final price that we're working with was $1,610 with our budget. So let's go back. Okay. This was our previous price of cost, was $2,860. Now we reduced it by picking certain parts that were on sale and stuff around an average. We got it down to $1,610. That left us with a $1,250 savings. Now, from that, you're going to have to minus the $60 because you only had a $2,800 budget. So we're going to have to minus the $60 and go from there. So now we got, and I know it kind of stinks, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to balance your budget, and that's exactly what we're doing. So we got $1,250, right? And then we minus it from $60. Oh no, this calculator is acting crazy. So we got $1,250 minus the 60 gives us $1,190. So we get $1,190 to work with. That's our budget with $2,800. That is our budget. That's what we got to work with right here is $1,190. So now going back up to where it says GPU, we can itemize that to $1,190. So that's how much we got to work with for a GPU. So we just hit the $sign, put $1,190, and hit a plus, and now that's your whole budget. So now you got your whole budget based upon the price of your parts, the limit. You can pick each part, the limit, you can pick your CPU, the limit, your cooler, RAM, SSD, GPU, PSU, case, monitor, and keyboard and mouse to give you a fair budget of $2,800 in savings. So now, this is where it becomes the best part of it all. Now that you have a budget and you see that a budget is not so hard to estimate. Basically, about every part that we picked out and put an estimated amount to, we can basically go and pick parts from that amount. And if we stick with that amount, you'll get a decent to mid-range to high-end PC off of that amount. Now, if you want to go on a budget, you can always lower the pricing to what you can afford. That's budgeting out and balancing out what you can afford. So basically, if your budget's $2,000, then you budget out for $2,000. You budget it out if you got $1,500, $1,200, $800. And if you go anywhere lower than $800, you're going to be losing. You're going to be into the used market, basically. So anything lower than $800, you're going to be going into the used market, in my opinion, in order to get mid-range to high-end. But then you're getting used parts. But that's up to you if that's the route you want to go. But to go this route for brand new, it's not that bad. With the $2,800 budget, you can get a lot with it. So, and guys, again, this is just an estimate. So, when it comes to Chapter 3, Part 1, it's going to be about searching for these parts at these prices and see what you can come up with that matches. So until then, we'll see you on the next one.